Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things that your local coin shop does not want you to know. Now, when you're a beginner stacker or new into any type of investment, whether it's gold, silver, real estate, Bitcoin, stock markets, etc., it can be very overwhelming, very scary putting your own money into an asset that you're new into. You don't know how the markets move, you don't know how they fluctuate, you don't know a lot, and it can be very overwhelming. And I definitely think that knowledge is key. Understanding, doing your research, finding out the best places to buy, how to sell, how to store your asset, whether it's long term, short term, everything under the spectrum of whether you have potential into that investment or that asset, and whether it will become profitable or not. So today we're going to be talking about your local coin shop. Now, I always say building a relationship with, your local coin shop is definitely key. You can get better deals. You can really understand how the markets work because most of them have been in the game for a while now. Pick their brain, build relationships. You can get better deals, but also when you think of, when you come to think of how you're going to sell your coins in the future, it can be very beneficial because, going on eBay, being an eBay seller, especially for gold and silver, can be very hard. It's very demanding, and there's a lot of fake silver out there, a lot of scams, and especially if you're starting your own eBay page or your own, your own store, and you have a lot of coins that you're going to list, which can take, it can take a long time to do, anyways, regardless of even if people are going to buy or not, listing all the coins, putting all the product listings, checking it, keeping up to date with all the emails and the messages can be a full-time job within itself. So a lot of people are going to sell to their local coin shop. So building relationships, finding out what coins they like to buy back, or what the best coins are to sell back, because it's really easy to click buy on AppMex or anywhere and just buy, but a lot of people don't think how they're going to sell. You could be stuck with a lot of different coins or a lot of coins that won't sell. You won't get the premiums back. So these are things that you definitely need to think about. I always try to push this on my channel of don't always just think about how you're going to buy, but think about how you're going to sell as well. So the first thing, the most important thing, are these are 5 things that I think that everyone needs to know, especially if you're a beginner stacker going into the world of precious metals. And the number one, well, there is no order in this, but number one we're going to be talking about is when you purchase these high premium coins, it's much harder to get the premium back when selling. When you pay premiums, if for those who don't know, premium is any amount that's on top of spot price. So let's say silver's at $16 an ounce and there's a coin that's, $30. That means there is a $14 premium on top of that coin, which means if spot price is $16, you go to your local coin shop, he says he's only paying $2 over spot. That means you're going to have to sell that coin for $18 to him, which means you just lost that $12 premium. When you purchase that coin, you will not get back. Now, the thing that the reason I'm bringing this up is when you go on eBay or sell back to AppMex or online, anywhere online, it's a lot easier to get these premiums back. When you go to your local coin shop, you have to think he still is a dealer as well. He still has to resell these coins as well. So there is a middleman, price involved. So you're going to make more money if you do sell back online. But then if you are going to go that route, you also have to think about shipping, handling, the PayPal fees, the eBay fees, if you're going to find someone who's going to buy it or not, if you're even going to find a customer, or usually your local coin shop will. So you have to weigh out the pros and cons. There's definitely a lot of pros and cons involved, but whatever fits you best, the more ounces you have, the easier it probably is to sell back to a local coin shop. You get the money right then. It's a 20-minute drive down the road or whatever. If you're selling on eBay, there's tons and tons of time, work involved. You don't get the money right away. You have a lot of people who might, be trying to lowball you, etc. So that's something to think about. Number two, coins like pandas and kookaburras can be sold for a lot more online. When I went to my local coin shop, I asked the question I just brought up, what coins do you buy? How much are you paying for pandas or kookaburras? Do you see any value in these coins over coins like American Eagles or generic silver? And he basically said that no, he pays the same price for American Eagles as he does for pandas, kookaburras, libertads, coins like that. So that really changed the way I look at high premium coins or coins like that. I would not say that's a numismatic coin. It's more of a bullion coin, even though some people like to look at it like that. But I definitely think that if you are going to be buying coins like that, like pandas, if you have a lot of pandas, tubes, or kookaburras, you want to sell these coins online. You can sell them for the tube, but also more importantly, individual. If you want to get the most money back as you can. You definitely don't want to be paying these high premiums. Go back to your local coin shop, sell them for spot price where you could have just been buying generic 1 ounce rounds and saving all these premiums. So, or all this money, the extra money on top. So you definitely want to think about the biggest bang for your buck, which coins have potential. Potential is a key word in this. Which coins have potential, which coins have the most potential to gain profits for longevity, or even if you just like the coins. If that's the thing, if you're buying what you like, you can never go wrong at the end of the day. But anyway, so we're going to number three, online dealers. Your coin shop isn't going to tell you that there's sites like AppMex where if you spend over $100, you'll get free shipping. You can get tons of deals. If you buy tubes of American Eagles on AppMex, you can get them for close to spot, sometimes under spot, where if you go to your local coin shop and buy 20 American Eagles, you're going to be paying for 20 individual coins, not including not the bulk deal that a tube would come in. There probably is some places, I've never seen a local coin shop that sells them in tubes by the bulk where you can get discounts. AppMex, Modern Coin Mart, Jambolian, Provident Metals, places like that, they usually always have deals. If you spend more money, you get better discounts. So that's something I definitely think you should keep in mind when you are deciding where to buy or sell. Number four, what graded coins mean. So when you're looking into the world of graded coins, it can be a lot different than bullion. Graded coins, you can go to NGC, PCGS, and you could send your coins in for grading. If you think you have a numismatic coin, whether it's a Morgan or whatever, Standing Liberty quarter or something like that, and you think it's in some good condition, you can send it in there. They'll grade it, bring it back to you, and you can usually sell it online for a lot more money. If you go to your local coin shop, he still has to middleman it. There's the red book where it shows the average price range for coins, some key dates, older coins like that, whether it's graded or whether the condition's good or not, whether there's some there's scratches on it that you can't even see. That's the thing. A lot of times people will try to buy like coins like raw pandas. They'll just buy a coin from AppMex. They see that there's no scratches and they'll try to sell it or they'll try to send it into NGC thinking it's going to get an MS70, which is not the case. Usually you'll get a 68 to a 69, which is not bad, but for a coin to be in pristine condition under a microscope or under a magnifying glass, it has to be flawless, and a lot of times these coins are not. And because you're buying, it's bullion, these coins are bullion. It's not like you're gonna be able to buy a tube of 2019 pandas and send each one into NGC and expect to get MS70 back and then flip those on eBay for $50-$60 a coin. That's not how it works. Usually it's more for numismatic coins, but coin shops, they try to pay close, which is crazy. They pay close to the same price for the raw coin as they do the slab. I always say pay for the coin, not the slab. That's a saying that's around in the silver world because a lot of people do see the MS70 or the Proof 70 coins, there's PF70, and they pay tens if not hundreds of dollars over spot just for the slab, which the slab does not always mean that coin is going to be worth more unless you're talking about an older numismatic coin, whether it's a Morgan or something that's highly sought after, where condition does matter. Bullion coins, the condition does not matter as much because you're paying for the metal content. You're not paying for the collector value of the coin, which is definitely important to think of. Now, number five, we're going into the mintage numbers for that coin and the key dates. what I'm saying this regarding back to the red book, you can buy the red book on eBay. I bought mine for like $20 or $30. They sell them at coin shops, but it's a book. It is red, and it lists every type of coin. Usually there's like American edition, Europe, whatever, and it shows all the different types of coins, old coins, new coins, mintage numbers for each year, what the pricing is, the grading. And actually a lot of coin shops go by the same grading system when they go to price. I know when I sold some silver a couple years ago, and I went to my local coin shop. I had a couple coins that were older that I think it was some 1995 or 96 Panda, some older kooks, and he did not know what to price it as. So he opened up the red book, look at the mintage numbers, look at the profits and all that, etc. And he gave me a price for it. It was interesting to see him use the same type of tool to price the coins, because it really does give you a good idea what these coins will sell for in the everyday market. eBay could be a little different because that is more going on depending if the person's willing to pay that or not. It's not as much of a pegged permanent price. It's a little more loosely sold on eBay and places like that. But there's also eBay auctions where if you have a couple coins you want to just list and see what it goes for, it can go for a lot more than you paid for, or also a lot less. So there's always pros and cons. You definitely want to be careful with that. But that's something you want to keep in mind. Coin shops overall, I think it's more for someone if you're emergency selling, or if you have stuff like constitutional silver or junk silver where you just want to sell some bulk silver back, get your money back. Or if you have a lot of coins that you don't want to list because it can be too overwhelming or too time consuming, you definitely want to go to your local coin shop. Just sell it in bulk, sell it as the metal content. But generally speaking, if you have some numismatic coins, higher premium stuff, you want to get the most, the biggest bang for your buck back. I definitely think eBay, AppMex, something like that. But start working on your eBay page. If you don't want to just start your eBay page if you're trying to sell your retirement or your savings all at one go. You want to build your store over time, so you get some reputability. You want to get some, you want people to be able to trust you. Get your reputation up, and build your eBay store, talk to people, all that. But also, as well as that, there is some trading that goes on between the silver YouTube community. There's been some bad trades as well, so be careful with that. But it all goes back to just communication, networking, and the more people you are in touch with or contact with, the more opportunities you have. The better chance you have of getting what you want back for your coins. The worst thing to do would be to sell your coins for something that you don't feel comfortable with, or you feel like you're getting ripped off with, especially when it comes to the silver, because there's some sentimental value. There's history in these coins. We grow attached to them, and etc. So anyways, this was Silver Slayer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this. We're about to reach 14,000 subs. I'm so happy to say that, and I thank you guys all for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.